This group possesses one of the most unique and interesting concepts in K-pop, as each member takes artistic inspiration from a different historical figure and cultures from around the world, which is prevalent in Kingdom's music, lyrics, music videos, and garments. They're from GF Entertainment, and their discography is planned as a 4 series long storyline, with each series being composed of 8 albums. As of right now, we have 7 albums, and I explain each era and its representative member and concept. The official fandom name for this group is called Kingmaker. By the way, some information is just speculation and open to individual interpretation. The protagonist of this era is Arthur. His role in the story is inspired by King Arthur, a legendary king from Celtic mythology, who famously pulled the sword Excalibur out of the stone, making him a king. Excalibur is also the name of the title track in this era and features musical elements from classical music, EDM, and trap. While the members this era wear these knight-inspired outfits plus swords for their music show stages. An ongoing theme in Kingdoms' lyrics in this era and the following in the current series is first of all the introduction of each king in the story, accompanied by descriptions of their life, battles, and struggles. Opting for a very different approach and instrumentation than the previous, the title track Korma meets us with traditional Chinese instruments, yet still maintaining trap elements. Qiu, or Zhiyou, is said to present Chiyou, a mythological tribal leader of ancient China. On the album cover, we can see the Chinese characters 荣过之时第二章只有传奇, which is the title of the album, plus a Chinese seal, 隐藏, that is representing the group name. In the music video and music show stages, we can see them wearing traditional Chinese clothing, hanfu, plus ribbon fans, 舞蹈扇子, in the choreography. As we can guess by the choice of font resembling the Cyrillic alphabet, this era is inspired by Russia, to be more specific, Ivan Chitbyorte Vasilevich, aka Ivan the Terrible, Grand Prince of Moscow, greeting us with Gregorian chants followed by a tune taken after one of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky's most well-known works, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. The orchestral instrumentation dominates the background with a hauntingly beautiful organ in the spotlight of the chorus. Through observing the music video and lyrics, we can witness Ivan turning into an evil monarch due to not being able to manage his massive growing power anymore. So the title of the song probably reflects this meaning, as black stands for darkness, so therefore evil, crown for his nobility and power. I'm guessing that their outfits are inspired by Ruski kaftan, Russian kaftans. Tangkun Wangkom is probably the inspiration of this era. He is the founder of the first Korean dynasty. What is especially prevalent in the lyrics of Seungcheon or Senchun is the use of pansori phrases like Chifata Tuta. Meanwhile, the lyrics overall have a very poetic yet dark, daring touch to them. While their voices on the title track sound very elegant, we get the musically attention-grabbing utilization of traditional Korean instruments and the re-entering of trap. Kingdom's attire here seems to be modernized hanbok, meanwhile dancing around these long ribbons for uniquely graceful choreography moments. We also get a music video for Tan Simga, the Song of Tan promised for this era, which too features traditional Korean instruments, though in a softer approach and combined with orchestral instruments. There have been many French monarchs with the name Louis. He is said to most likely bear a ressemblance to Louis XIV, Louis Dieudonné, who was one of France's most powerful monarchs in history. There might be a reference to multiple Louis based on these shots that might be implying multiple timelines. The title track Long Live the King is a combination of classical EDM and trap plus an electric guitar, though utmost differing in execution to Excalibur. Their choice of costume is probably inspired by French noble attire of the 18th century, with fashionable patterns and in various colors. The color red in the music video seems to be significative, often depicted in the form of wine and roses, and shown at the end probably as a symbol of war, as the lyrics describe fighting with a burning passion, plus the intro of this album is called Requiem, probably to honor those who died in battle. Taking a look at the album cover art, we see a bright pink background with a tree, which is portraying cherry blossoms, leading us to Sakura from Japan. Bujin might be inspired by Emperor Jimmu Tenno, a character from Japanese mythology said to be the first emperor of Japan. With the title track Dystopia Hun, Tamashi, we receive a beautiful combination of Japanese instruments, piano, and orchestral strings, while they're dancing on what appears to be yukata-inspired outfits. In the storyline, Putin is almost completely trapped in darkness, though tries to fight it with the little light he still possesses, as he's told to burn the evil / his dystopia. I want to note here that Kingdom using Japanese culture is controversial in South Korea, due to Japan not owning up to the bad things that they did to Korea and many Korean individuals historically. Jahan is rumored to take inspiration from the Shahid Jahan I in Persian, Shahabuddin Muhammad Shahid Jahan, who was the 5th Mughal emperor located in Central Asia / South Asia, which are also the regions that this era is to utmost certainty artistically centered around, with the use of interesting instruments and scales representing this region musically, mixed with modern sounds in the title track Coup d'etat. We're taken to a desert landscape in India in the music video, which is a stark contrast to the former ones, though we're still greeted with familiar themes. My interpretation of the lyrics is that they fearlessly, sheer boldly, try to overturn the darkness by bringing the sun, so therefore the light, back, to free all the kings from the darkness. From what I have heard, the choreography for Coup d'etat is inspired by Indian dances, which fit the song absolutely well. Kingdom at some point actually added a member, Huan, who didn't have his own era yet. I of course couldn't go over the entire story and details here. I focused on the things I researched and noticed myself in this video, plus linguistic details for fun, so I highly encourage you to learn more about their lore if you're interested in them. Needless to say, I love this group and I just wanted to share my passion for this outstanding project of art. I would also recommend listening to all their intros and instrumentals in order. I'll leave my links to my chronological Kingdom playlists in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bis bald, Triad!